All right, we are still on this street corner.
U-Nice and Teens, promoting morality. Promoting morality. U-Nice and Teens, U-Nice and Teens. Promoting morality. U-Nice and Teens, U-Nice and Teens. U-Nice and Teens.
But while in school today with U-Nice&TeensTv. But right now, just as we have been in Petty High School, Kakuri, right about now, we are done with the students. Now we have their, I will call her their mother because she is the principal of this school. So I would just want to have one-on-one talk with her, just ask her one of questions, and then we are done. So. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon already? Good afternoon, ma. Please, may we know your name?
Okay, I'm Mrs. Ozama Ilikano by name, the principal of this school, Petty High School.
Okay, okay, that is good. So, ma, I've interviewed some of your students, and I'm just getting almost the fact from the look of their faces as if this, in fact, I believe them. I don't know how do you manage to bring them because I believe is the upbringing they get here, the words they get here that made them they were able to be like this. So I don't know. Can you just share with us one or two experience with them?
Okay, for example, the girl child who would not concentrate in her studies at this point and think of keeping boyfriends and others outside. What would you expect? At the end of the day, there might be a kind of unwanted pregnancy which that child might become a mother at the age that she was not ready for, or she can opt out for something else which may end her life. So at that point, it won't be good for that girl child. So we keep on telling them, raising them in a way, trying to tell them the danger of doing certain things at this age, which may not go well with them in future.
All right, this is good. Thank you very much for that. I really applaud you for your wonderful efforts. For also, God is like you're joining me also to push this moral value lifting in the lives of the teens. But there are some questions that some people is a kind of I don't know how to really place it, but some people will say uh it doesn't mean that a girl can have a boyfriend like boyfriend um uh in as much as it's not they are not doing anything bad, that they can have male as a friend or as a bestie. What's your take on that, just in one second?
Okay, two things are involved. We are in a mixed school where we have both boys and girls in class, of which most of the female and the male students are good friends. We know what it means to be good friends and when another thing is involved. So, being classmates or being schoolmates, definitely there will be friends. They will mix up, they will have things to exchange together, they will have books, they have biros, they have other things. They have a way of, trying to do things together. So that friendship will always be there. You cannot tell a girl not to have a male as a friend. If you do that, I want to give myself as an example. I attended a girls' school from SS1 to SS2. It was only girls' school. I was never free. I never discovered my talent until I attended the school, the last school where I did my SS2, SS3. It was a mixed school. That school brought out the best in me, and I'm ever grateful to that school till tomorrow. And since then, I've been like, if I had finished only in that girls' school, I think of the mentality I had about. I grew up like a girl whose mother will always want her to be, you know, to be not to have friends because she believed that friends will always spoil you. Some girls that had already gone wayward, but I realized that I had that upbringing, that foundation. It helped me. So when I got to the me school, I mixed up with boys and girls. And believe you me, because of the upbringing I had, I never messed up with the boys, but I had many of them as my friends, and they are still my friends till today. Even in our old school association, CSSA Club 99, we are still rolling, we are still friends till today.
So yes, that brings me to this is taking much. I think this your interview has to come part one, part two because it's getting more interesting, because I'm the kind of one that I don't even want you to associate with any boy, because most times you can't trust their emotions as a teenager, because they don't have that control yet over their brains, or their hearts, or whatsoever. So I try much. So how do you manage to scare through, still having them as friends, and yet you didn't misbehave with them? I think this will help viewers out there, especially this part, to also know, because I've noticed that the teenagers, they cannot do, they just want to have that bestie, or that friend, boyfriend, so how do you manage to scare through and having them as friends, yet not misbehaving with them? Though somehow I'm agreeing with you, because I have male friends now. Because when I grew up, I now understood the reason and how you can have a male friend without having anything attached to it. But I guess our viewers out there, the things that they want to know how you scare through.
Like I said, I joined the school when I was in SS2, and I still believe that in the society today, we have schools, primary, secondary schools. We have at primary level, you have mixed school where boys and girls are together. The training, the truth is that we need to train our mind individually. Our parents are doing that work, teaching us what it means to cross boundary. Yes, we don't need to cross boundary. Teaching us about sex education and what boys can do to us. And let me tell you the truth, you'll be shocked to know that in many schools like that, people from primary school, you know that girls can catch feelings at primary school, even at
Yes,
primary
yes,
one.
yes.
Good. They can catch feelings even at primary one. But their upbringing, parents, try to interact with their children on daily basis to know what is going on in their life. By so doing, they'll be able to check to know if there are other things that are happening. And by the time they keep doing that, they are building that girl child. That girl child must have known that I don't have to cross boundary, but I can keep them as my friends because you need them as classmates. That's you play with them. You can't even tell a girl child not to play with a male classmate. It's not even possible. You can't tell a female girl not to sit with a male classmate on the same seat. That was a friendship. Nothing else is friendship like that. So it's only when they are crossing paths. That is why teachers are always careful. They're always watching them to know what is going on. So at primary level, it was a mixed school, boys and girls. Then secondary, it was only girls. Then at that level, I will tell you from my personal experience, like I told you, I was not, I was always shy. I was this person that I do not actually feel free among when I have the same gender with me. But when I had opposite gender, the best in me came out. I'm here to tell you, probably to tell you that among us then, I'm the most treasured among our classmates. We still have our platform today. We reach out to people and all that. So when you mention Ozema among our classmates, they value me. I became free, and I wasn't free with them. I wasn't having the mind of keeping a boyfriend relationship. No, I wasn't having that mind. I had this mind that a child who is in primary school can always have with her classmates. That was the type of mind I had. So what I can always tell anybody, discipline your personality plays a role here. The type of person, your upbringing. If you are being brought up well, you can school, even in the higher institution, in the secondary school, you can school and have male friends. I have a sister-in-law who would always tell her children to bring their male friends home. They always come home. So they don't have a hiding place to hide with them. So they have male friends, but they're always coming around. She's here in Kaduna. They always come around. So she know them. And then making them to feel free among themselves will make them not to actually have any attachment. So she's always educating them about having boyfriends and the implications. So with that training, they are free. And even their male friends are getting now.
Wow, this is wonderful. I think we're gonna be organizing a campaign because these girls they already having the besties male friends around them. So I think one of you are organizing a campaign that an awareness of getting them exposed. They can actually have these friends, but this is it.
This is
How
it.
to guide it, because most parents don't even have time to sit at home. So thank you very much for this wonderful eye-opening for today. I appreciate you so much, and I know that viewers out there all over the world, you have heard the principal of Petia High School, Mrs. Ozioma Ilikanu, but all the things that she said, and I know that we are going to put it in practice, and it's going to benefit not just us but the entire society. Keep listening to us, keep watching U-Nice&TeensTv. Meet us time next time. Bye bye.